Hi, Killian, Sarah from The Upcoming. Such a pleasure to have you here with us. Yeah, as you were sort of mentioning there, both producer and acting in this film.
Yeah.
Obviously something close to your heart. Why was this such an important story to tell, and why now?
Well, it was because I fell in love with the book, and I think it's such a perfect piece of writing. I kind of felt I could see it as a film. I knew it had to be a very quiet film with a lot of space in it, but I felt also that there was a universality to the story. It's not, it is peculiar to Ireland, this story, but I think wherever we've shown it, people have connected to it.
And it's so understated, a real slow burn, but it means when anything does happen, it feels so powerful,
Yeah.
particularly for Bill. I mean,
Yeah.
you can see the layers of trauma there. How did you kind of get into this character, and how did you want to play him?
Did a lot of talking and reading and working with the director closely, working with Enda, who wrote the script. And Eileen Walsh is, like, we've known each other for 28 years. She's playing my wife, so there was a real ease in history there in that relationship. I think that you can feel on the screen that really helped.
This scene you also share with Emily Watson as Sister Mary is just bristling with tension. Why was that such a pivotal scene, and what did that kind of convey, I think, in terms of showing what was really going on in these communities and through these Magdalene laundries?
I don't want to give too much away. I think people should watch the film, but I think to get to share screen time with Emily Watson, she's one of my favourite actors in the world. And I actually had a dream about her being in the film. I woke up one morning and it has to be Emily Watson. And that's how it came about.
And Eileen was saying there were some moments of lightness almost to sort of balance out the heaviness on set. So did you have some fun moments too?
Yeah, myself and Eileen always have a laugh. You have to, because if you're doing heavy, if there's heavy enough scenes, you have to have a laugh to keep yourself going.
And in terms of the takeaways, I think it is showing a spotlight on this topic, but also hopefully empowering people to think that they can maybe make a difference, however small, in whatever context they're in.
I hope so, or at least just kind of we've got to look at ourselves and look at our place in society and see what we can do, because it is kind of about the power of the individual, I suppose, in many ways. But it's sort of provocative in a gentle way, I hope.
Emily also said she hopes it enrages people. So do you think there's that side of it as well? And hopefully more change will happen in respect to this particular topic?
I mean, I think so, because it's always women and children that are the collateral damage in these situations when there's absolute power, and that is happening all over the world, I think.
And you're saying, how you do have your pick of roles. What's going to be next for you, and what's most important to you when you take on a different project?
Well, I'm shooting the Peaky Blinders film right now, and then we did another film before that called Steve, which is an adaptation of a Max Porter novel called Shy. So kind of busy, but good busy. Well, I mean, we really tried to be faithful to the book itself, I should say, because it's such a beautiful, perfect novella. So that was our biggest challenge, I think, was to keep faithful to the book. We just wanted to tell the story in a gentle, delicate way, with leaving enough space for the audience really to find their own way into the story. It's great, real challenge, and because a lot of it's kind of non-verbal, so to try and tell a story with as little dialogue as possible. No. I would have been, like, the book set in '84. I would have been about 9, I suppose, then, and so I was I had a foot in both worlds of Ireland. They were very a highly religious world, and then the very progressive world of Ireland that we live in now. So I guess I've had a sense of both worlds. Oh, it's just scripts really for me and directors, and this film we developed ourselves, so it's a very special one. I've been developing the stuff myself, so it's always a bit haphazard, but it's always story first, script.